Hello there everybody, I'm Mermaid Mist, and today I'm going to show you how I do my mermaid makeup. So I've already started with my layer of sunblock underneath, and I've already put on some concealer. So now I'm mixing my BB cream foundation with some moisturizer, and I'm just blending it all over my face. Because I'm so pale and I freckle and burn so easily, I really want something that has SPF in it, especially since I do so many outdoor parties. I also like to have a layer of concealer on underneath because my under eye circles are legendary. Make sure you blend out all of the color onto your neck as well, so you don't look like you have two different skin colors going on. And again, make sure just to blend everything out. I know this isn't really at a great angle, but here we go. Here's round 2 of concealer on the under eye. I kind of do like a rounded triangle kind of shape to fill all of that space and cover up any blemishes. So now I'm going to use my eyeshadow. I'm not a beauty blender, so you can see I don't know what I'm doing. I use Makeup Forever waterproof, I think it's the Aqua XL line. So I use 2 different colors, one for the base and lid and the other for my crease. I also use the darker color for my eyebrows, which you'll see in a second. Yeah, this is not at a great angle for my face or for you to see anything. Sorry about that. So now I'm going in with the darker color on my crease. It doesn't look that good now, but I did go back and I fixed it later. So I use a brush, an angled brush, to try and stipple in that color evenly. And as you can see on the other side, when you take too much, just use it on your eyebrows to fill that in so your eyebrows don't completely disappear while you're under the water. This stuff does not budge. I swear by it. It lasts parties, it lasts through 2.5–3 hours in a saltwater tank, and while it's expensive, a little goes a long way, and it's lasted me since last May, and I still haven't run out of either jar. Alright, now I am going in with my concealer again on my brow bone just to clean up any of that extra eyeshadow. It is like a paint, so I want to make sure that I clean up all those edges and give a kind of a cut crease look. Again, I'm not really a beauty blogger, just showing you what I'm doing. Alright, so now I'm blending out that concealer layer again, just so that I don't look as tired that I've spent all night escaping sharks in the coral reef. Blend that out as cleanly as you can, and then we're going to move on. And don't forget to cover up those blemishes, because mermaids have bad skin days too. Probably from wearing too much makeup. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever eyeliner. Again, this stuff also doesn't budge. Spoiler alert, it will in a little while, you'll see what I mean. But I like to do a medium thick line, and I also like to do a wing. So I'm going in there and I'm making sure my line is as clean and even as possible. Even out those wings, and you should be set. Again, this stuff is expensive. You can get it from Sephora, but it lasts through anything. Through sweat, through water, through parades in the heat, through the New York Renaissance Fair. Now, on the other hand, I'm using an e.l.f. brand cream blush. So this is really, really cheap. I think it was $3, but it's a really cute coral color. It complements my skin color and my tail too, because there's coral colors in there. And I smile, blend it out onto the apples of my cheeks. You can always go back in and adjust the color. I find I need to when I wear a wig, because you never know. Next is the Makeup Forever waterproof eyeliner. And that's where I messed up my eyeshadow. Again, I'm not a beauty blogger. So go in there once you've cleaned up your eyeshadow, your eyeliner mess, and do your mascara. Again, this stuff really doesn't run, and it's very, very hard to take off. You're going to need lots of cold cream at the end of the day to remove that mascara. So now, I am going in with my lipstick. This is also Makeup Forever, and it is not as infallible when it comes to like eating and drinking, but in the tank it stays on pretty well unless you've been blowing bubble kiss after bubble kiss. So now, mermaid magic, wow, look at that. Now it's time for my wig. So I'm going to show you how I put on a wig in another video, but here's a sneak peek. I use a net wig cap as opposed to a nylon. I find that when you're using combs and bobby pins, that the net helps hold the wig on better. And again, I will be doing a more detailed tutorial on how to wear a wig underwater at a later date. But bobby pin that sucker in place because you don't want that to budge. And we keep bobby pinning. Next, what is this? Okay, this is a wig grip. A wig grip is made of velour and it helps prevent your wig from sliding backwards, and it also helps relieve the weight so that the wig is clipped onto that as opposed to your temples. I got this one from Arta Wigs, or rather Mermaid Kayla's got it from Arta, and I totally stole it from her. Again, these are a lifesaver when you're swimming for extended periods of time. When I use a lace front wig, the wigs can tend to slip back, but I find since I've used the wig grip that this helps keep the wig anchored in place. It prevents it from sliding, it prevents it from slipping, and the velour material is really stretchy. And there's me pretending to be afraid of my wig. So I use a Creme brand wig, and I'm showing you in the inside it has 3 combs that I use to help anchor it in place. So put on your wig, and that's me pretending to be Dorothy. This is my life. Use your combs. I anchor it to the front, then the sides at the temple, and I try and really get it under the wig grip so that it doesn't move, and then I clip those little elastic guys in the back, making sure everything is secure and placed where it needs to be. Then I undo the braids. This is my swim wig. My dry wig looks a lot prettier than that. So this is the one that gets all the damage. Alright, now you're gonna bobby pin the heck out of this wig. Again, you really don't want a wig to move while you're underwater. So use as many as you need. It is really, really handy when you're swimming and doing parties or gigs to have as many bobby pins in your head as you can. It does make it a little bit harder to remove your wig in a hurry when you're leaving a gig very secretly, but it's worth it for the party. So bobby pin them everywhere. Use the theater trick or cosplay trick and cross your bobby pins wherever you can. Since I have a lot of hair and a larger head, I have to really stretch my wig cap and pin it down so that nothing moves. I'm also lucky in that Mist has dark brown hair in my natural hair color, so just in case if anything does pop loose, like my baby hairs, then it just looks realistic and I don't have anything to worry about. This might be a little bit harder for those of you who use fantasy colored wigs or lighter wigs than your hair color. And here's where I'm telling you, you need to use some U-pins. Again, I'm not a beauty blogger. U-pins are the real secret weapon. They dig all the way through your wig into the net of the wig cap, and they are the most important part, I think, of anchoring your wig to your head. When I am swimming or performing, I have no fewer than 8 U-pins in my head at any time, probably more. You can get these from any beauty supply store. Usually in the same section you can find bobby pins in. They are a true game changer. They anchor that sucker in there like nobody's business, and nobody will even be able to tell that you're wearing a wig, especially since if you pin them down right enough or well enough, then you can't see them through your wig at all. Smooth your wig down, and now it's time for your headdress. I wear a headdress, 1, because it's decorative and looks really mystical, and 2, because having more pins in your head helps keep your wig on. They're also easy to swim in too. Just make sure that if you're using something metal like I am, that you're taking care of it. They can rust and they can break. RIP my original circlet. Yeah, pin that in place, adjust, and then I put on my shell clips. These I really need to redo the clips on because they have rusted. Clip them into your wig. I use them just above my temples for a more aquatic, natural look. And then once the metal barrettes are secured, I do go in with a couple bobby pins and secure them just in case. Sometimes if you've been doing a lot of tricks underwater, they will pop loose. So again, the more pins you've got in your head, the better off you will be. These clips are a lot of fun to make, so I can make a tutorial for you if you are interested in that as well. Clip those in there. Now, because I had breakfast in the interim, surprise, I go back in and redo my makeup, my lipstick. Thanks again for joining me. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!